Hello my fellow freaks, I'm your Dark Overlord, the Chaotic Freak, and today we're going together to play Doki Doki Literature Club. So this is a visual novel game that's an anime type game, that me and Cersol, we were downloading a game on Steam and saw this game and just took a look at it because it was in the free tab and we were just looking and turns out it's a psychological horror game. No idea how. All I've seen is one mention of selling your soul for a cupcake, that's it. But I played with this game not because I want to play this game, but I didn't want to play this. I want to play this game fully, you know, unseen up at this point. But turns out that if I was playing this game in full screen mode, and that doesn't work out so well because then the game it won't show up properly. I don't know how to get OBS to capture it right. But yeah, I've played a bit this game already, unfortunately. So some of this, you're gonna see a bit of me. I've already done this up to this point, but once we start writing a poem, which you guys will see in a bit later, that's when we'll stop, or that's up to the point I've gotten to. I haven't even done that minigame or whatever it is at that point. So I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll find out. And yeah, I've also seen, well, I haven't seen this, but I know Matt Pat on the Game Theory channel, or GT Live, he played this as well, or at least, that's what I saw on Twitter anyway, so, I don't know. Also, there's a warning at the beginning of the game that's, if you are under the age of 13, or you have, like, a history of, like, anxiety, epilepsy, well, not epilepsy or seizures, but, like, anxiety, depression, things like that, there's a warning at the beginning of this game. Not a good idea to play this game. It can be bad. I don't know if I can actually find that warning. Okay, so, I'm going to go ahead and start a new game now. Like I said, I've already seen a bit of this, but oh well. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from this distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to the attention she might draw to herself. That's girl Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never expect to see. You would never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yeah, I do. That's Cersol, actually. Love you, buddy. We used to want to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would usually oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I decide I idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sarah catch up to me. I never slept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, my name is Chaotic, because I'm the Chaotic Freak. Anyway. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Chaotic. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. ... Cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Chaotic, you decided a club join yet? A club? I told you yesterday. This is the second time. Whenever I recorded this before, I still screwed up my voice right here. I don't know how I always do. I always mix the voices on one line for some reason. Well, again, I say always. I've done it twice, but still. I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? ... I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills for college. Happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I should look up what a NEET was. Apparently it's someone who doesn't have like a job or is in school or is in training or anything like that. Someone who's absolutely doing nothing in their life whatsoever. Anyway. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you, ... Alright, I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. At least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I don't let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I I guess saying her worry about me so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate things inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. That's a complete lie, because high school days last for freaking ever. I started my old high school used to last 36 hours a day, and that's not even physically possible because it's only 24 hours a day, but it somehow made it happen. Oh, it was infuriating. Anyway, when I pack my things and stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. You don't need motivation to do stuff you don't want to, sometimes you just gotta muscle through it, even though you absolutely don't want to, even though you have no desire in the world to do it at all, you just gotta do it sometimes, just do it! Anyway. Clubs. ... Someone wants me to check out some clubs. Sayori, honestly. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. ... Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. How do you not notice? Whatever. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! This is something you should be impressed by. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, ... You know what? Did you give me a kiss or something like that? No? Okay. Well, then you could come to my club! Sorry, ... Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Suri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, ... I love that face, by the way. I don't know why. It's just a creepy face. I don't even know why. I just... Anyway. I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, ... And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything, ... Don't make promises you can't keep! Can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just so cunning as to have planned out all of this. Anyway. Hello, a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's... Oh, yes, stop. Yay, but anyway. Yes! Let's go! And thus marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. See what I mean? He sold his soul for a cupcake. That's the most psychologically horrifying thing I've seen so far, but whatever. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings up at the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. The glass in the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 2. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Girl 3. Ah, chaotic. What a nice surprise. This girl, I'm having trouble figuring out what a voice to do for her, because my female voice count is limited. I only have so many voices. I don't think I even have 4. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it! Sorry, ... Natsuki, ... Humph. The girl started out to. His name is apparently Natsuki. His name is apparently Natsuki. There's one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori whispers that quietly to my ear, then turns back to her. You can ignore her when she gets moody. Anyway. Sayori says that quietly to my ear. I should know where the microphone is. I've always said that I wave from the microphone. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Sayori says that quietly to my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri. She's the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I understand that pain from trying to keep up with the cult. Anyway. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. That's right. That's right. No, I'm never gonna figure out Monica's voice. Whatever, that's right. Anyway, it's great to see you again, Chaotic. Monica smiles sweetly. We did know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Way to put yourself down, me. Yeah. So having you smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Wait, it feels... Did I miss something? I guess not. Well, I probably missed dialogue there because I feel like that sentence was not made right. Whatever, anyway. Come sit down, Chaotic. We made room for you at the tables. You can sit next to me, Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been wine, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! I don't know what the little scream is about, but whatever. Anyway, Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Their whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I should to agree, that does actually sound pretty cute, not gonna lie. I know you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just try and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow. Does this have a fang? I didn't notice that before. Huh. Anyway, it's delicious! Sayori tosses the mouth... It's delicious! Sayori tosses a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cookie around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki! Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this song before? Made them for you or anything? I love that line so much. Because if you know anime or visual novels like this, you know what a tsundere is, and that's like literally... It's like it's the most common line a tsundere can make. I mean, well, technically the most common line I guess would be, it's not like I like you or anything. But still, I love that even the character you're playing even says, I feel like I've heard this somewhere before. This is like the most common thing. Because remember, he watches anime all the time, so for him, that's common to happen, to hear. Anyway. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. Not for, you, dummy. ... Also, tsunders tend to call people that like dummies a lot, so, yeah. Anyway. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, does not have a cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't just look at intimidate. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoyed tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider Literature Club? I was afraid of this question. Sometimes I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ignore the loud sounds. It's my roommate. Walking around in underwear because he's a jerk. What? What?
What did you say?
What? Nothing.
What happened?
Nothing. Anyway. Well, you know. No, I don't know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'm not sure to take something that I personally enjoy and make something special out of. And if it encourages others to get to literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. As far as there aren't more people in the club yet, it must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into start something brand new, especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Excuse me. Maybe that's why they were also delayed by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So chaotic. What kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Why did I say that's weird? Manga? Manga? Which is basically the comic book version of Japan. It's basically the Japanese comic books. So, yeah. I better quiet to myself. Better quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? That's what without thinking, I'm saying Yuri's sad smile. It's as if saying a girl in sadness and desperation makes me want to cheer her up. It's like, I care about people! Anyway. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I love this fantasy novels and stuff, and making whole worlds and expansive worlds, and, you know, complex stories and characters and stuff. I love that. I actually want to make my own books at some point. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of fantasy books one day. It's gonna happen. You guys better buy them, because I'll have no one else that wants to buy them. Anyway. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid that since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements. When I saw this before, I thought I just meant sci-fi. I don't know why I thought sci-fi. Psychological. Yeah, psychological cool elements are cool too, though. I love psychological stuff as well. Elements usually impress me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That was a mouthful. I don't know why I tried to do that all in one breath. Anyway, I'm reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you may as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or taste what's in our world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes are over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to read about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You had to be a scrap here behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say Out Loud! Give it back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Says the girl with the triangle eyes. Anyway, well, angled eyes, not really triangles, because then, yeah, they're, whatever. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like that. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest forms of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any experience too, Yuri? Maybe you could share that. Maybe if you share your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We'll listen in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's look a homemade poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, let me remember, I think it will help us all get a little more confident with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Chaotic? Michael swallows warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. Eh? What's that? Another back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sorry I may have convinced to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, that's my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Huh. Chaotic? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. I must make a clear decision when it's like this. That is, writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I'm decided then. I'll join the literature club. From the moment the girl's eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! So he wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you're ready to give the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Right, poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Chaotic, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Chaotic, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Now the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. I'd really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club. But also have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. You know, get a girlfriend or something, you know, the kind of thing that pretty much every high schooler, at least high schooler boy anyway, thinks about. You know, just, the general stuff that you expect to come from something like this. You know, the exact story that everyone kind of figured would happen. Anyway, I'm still trying to figure out this psychological horror game. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, they've already mentioned horror a bit, but they haven't really mentioned anything else. And, like, Yuri was talking about psychological and about horror, but I don't see this becoming horrifying yet. But according to someone on Twitter, if you're going to play this game, you really need to get ready, because it can apparently get quite terrifying. Like, it'll mentally mess with you. Bad. So, who knows? This could be a lot of fun. I have no idea. I'll just make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, this is where I ended it. Well, I tried to end it last time. Then I figured out that, it doesn't all work out quite well. So yeah. But I'm enjoying this. I really am. Kind of bummed out that I had to re-record the first episode, but whatever. I'm really excited to see where this game goes, and I hope you guys are too, because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and it looks like this game might also become really popular on YouTube and stuff, so I mean, who knows? This could be, just a really cool experience for us all to go through. Yeah. Anyway, if you all did enjoy this video, please drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Also, please be sure to subscribe to follow me on Twitter, just link in the description box below. Also, please be sure to subscribe to me on Mixer, because I will be streaming on there Tuesdays and Thursdays from now on. That's probably when I'm going to be streaming. I'll be making a video about that Tuesday. So yeah, you guys can all look forward to that. My streaming on Mixer, not my, big announcement. I'll be streaming on Mixer. Yeah. None of them will be streaming. Might be doing Pokemon. Might be doing something else. Not sure yet. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, with all that being said, you're now required to have an absolutely fantastic day. You have no choice, and also I'll be people in the next video. Stay free, everyone. Ciao!